So today we're out here by the culvert pipe right now. So as you can see, culvert pipe is doing fine, but we got a new issue. Right here, there's a dam that's being built. So this one right here is relatively new, and I'm not really sure how long this one has been being built for. I mean, if you look at it, you could tell it's being built with a lot of haste. It's not something that's been, engineered necessarily. They kind of just built it out of necessity to try to keep all this water back here so they can keep doing their things. And so we're gonna have to destroy this one, and then we're probably gonna go down there and check out what they've done over there, because as you can see, the water level on this side of this little dam, water level and water level are about the same. There's probably like an inch or something like that of separation. And then right here, the culvert pipe, as you can see, just a tripod real quick. Culvert pipe is looking kind of empty. Hopefully nobody's in there, because that'd be kind of like if I'm sticking my hand in the GoPro in a place where I can't see anything. But I'll review that in footage to see, how it looks over there. Just this real quick. And so, as you can see, when we started out, I remember the water level was like, at least right here, like this thing was just crazy. That's about a foot drop from here to where the water level is currently right now. That's a big change. But one thing that I do want to comment on is that you see how the water has like streaks and stuff in it. This isn't a creek. There's no flow from this side to this side. There's no movement. This is literally just a swamp right now. The water, it has like this kind of like strong smell to it, and I don't know, you can even tell by the surface there's like buildup of algae occurring. So this right here isn't healthy. This is just like, think of like a huge puddle of water that's just standing around for a while. This is what it basically is, except that it's on a scale of like, hundreds of thousands of gallons. Maybe we should start a channel that's just dedicated to trains at this point, since there's so many of them. Oh, this one's a little different. I think this might be a work one. It's the same, just a different front engine. So we're at the original dam, and as you can see, it's dammed up once again, except the water level has dropped. Same thing, about a foot. And it's dammed up again. It seems like there is a small flow of water. If you can see, I don't know if you can see the water there. There is a gentle flow, but it's very small. So we're gonna try to remove this again. We're gonna start with this one and then go to that second one. Okay, so I placed the GoPro in an awkward spot again. I don't know, it seems that all the places to put the camera are always the awkward ones. So hopefully it doesn't fall when I take this step. Nice. Okay. So I left my gloves over in that other area. Or not in another area, just left them somewhere else. I hate these branches, dude. Very annoying. Okay. Let's just clean this part out. Man, this is dusty. A lot faster than the original one. 2 seconds. Oh, there we go. So it looks like there's a leak from the bottom. You see the water's flowing already. Okay. Do one more. Oh man, that's Okay. There we go. Oh man. Nice. Whoa. Almost fell. Okay, we got this area going on. Looks like this part restricted. Okay, well that's pretty good. So we're gonna let this flow. One thing I'm gonna do a little different this time is that, let's go at an angle again. The good old measuring log. If you look at it, the water level's dropped about 1 inch so far. I think what's happening right now, just it again. So if you remember, there's that second dam right there. Right now, they're basically two separate, how would I call this? They're two separate pools of water. So since that one's dammed off, that's already an entire different section. So what I can do here, I can be a little engineering right here. This is engineering 101, hydraulic engineering. We're gonna let this part drain. We're just gonna have everything right here flow out. And then once the water level drops between this pool right here and that pool over there, we can break that dam. And technically, since there's more pressure on that side of the dam, the water's gonna flow out a lot quicker if we let all this flow out. So that's what we're gonna do. So the water level so far has dropped about 2 inches from where it began. Now I want to run over to the other side and see how things are looking over there. And then just looking at this, I think it's dropped about probably another inch. If I had like a really cool camera, I would take it and I would just like do a time lapse. But I only have one camera, so kind of limited. That's why if you're watching this video, subscribe, drop a like. Let's reach 1,000 together. And then I'll get a new camera, or I'll get a second camera. And we can get cool, sick angles. So I want to check out the other side to where the other end of the culvert is. And this area is also drying up. As you can see, there's a super thick layer of algae. Not algae, I forget what this stuff is called. It has a name, but apparently it's like super good for swamps and not for creeks. So the exhaust vent is probably like right there. You can see there's like a little circle where it's not whatever, but that's where the vent is. And if we look at this area right now, kind of same thing, that grass right there, you can kind of see how just about there, oh man, you can't see that. I'll show this grass. See how right here it's like super dark and then it kind of just gets lighter. So this part right here is all underwater, as you can even tell by the shoreline. So this area right here, it's probably like what, I don't know, maybe like 6 to 7 inches this area has dropped. And we haven't done anything on this side, which is kind of cool. So yeah, I think maybe what's happening now is that since that side's getting emptied, that side over there, since that side's getting emptied, the water from here is flowing into here. But I'm not too sure about that. But that would actually be very cool. Man, I just had a great idea. So if we break that other dam, what we can look at how the water flows from here. And as this water level is dropping, maybe this water will start flowing out from here too. Dang, this is like some next level hydraulic, or I don't even know, engineering stuff. This is cool. So I think if what I just said, if that the water is flowing from that side over into here, what's going to happen is that eventually this water level is going to drop so much to the point where all this part's going to be dry. And then if you remember, like I said, or like I showed in the beginning of the videos, or in the first video, I talked about how this area right here is super deep and this area right here is kind of like a mound that goes like this. So what's going to happen is that eventually, as this area drops, this part is just going to either dry up or it'll start flowing into here, which would be really cool, to the point where that the water level on that side of the railroad tracks is going to be equal to this one, or to the point where it just can't flow out. So what we might do then is we might come and clear out this more and see how that works. But looking at the culvert pipe, just from where I'm kind of standing, and then looking at the camera right now, I think this thing is huge. This ain't no 12-inch culvert pipe. This is like a couple of feet. Cause you see, yeah, look, I can see the camera right now. This thing's massive, dude. This ain't no 12-inch culvert pipe. And then you can see all the algae in there too. I can see that right now on the screen. Just kind of going in there. I think what I'll do is this part right here on the left side, all this stuff, I'm gonna probably pull that out too. I'm gonna clean this out, and then I'm just gonna try to take as much of this garbage out of here as possible. Because I know for a fact when they installed the culvert pipe, there wasn't, you know, they didn't throw rocks and dirt in here. That's just, you know, because of beavers, whatever, this and that. And then rocks falling from the top, rocks falling from the bottom. So we're gonna throw all that out too. So we got an entire series coming out just for this part of the Beaver Dam, or beaver cleaning, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I haven't been down to the other dam yet, but looking at this, the water level's dropped about 4 to 5 inches. So that thing's draining pretty fast. I think what I might even do, I might just go work in a different area, come back like an hour later, and then see how things have changed. So walking up to this thing, I'm seeing something really cool. Check this out. The water, how did I say this? The water level's dropped to the point where this little mound right here is already popping out of the water now. So before I leave, we're gonna have to rake this out again. So, you know, when it keeps dropping, it can keep flowing while I'm gone. So let's quickly do that. Okay, hope you guys can see this. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull this back. Oh man, this is what I'm kind of pulling out, pulling back every pull. Trying to get this thing made wide. Kind of dig out a channel. Speaking of channels, subscribe to my channel. Okay. Oh man, I don't think I can see that from that angle. That's kind of a weird angle. But now I'm pulling stuff from the very front. Okay. We'll let this flow for a second. One thing I have to think about in the future is, you know, what am I going to do with all this stuff? Because there's still basically a meter of debris that's just standing in this ditch, this creek on this side, and then there's about 1.5 feet. It's like 1/3 of a meter over there. And we're gonna have to figure out how to clear all that stuff out here, because as you can see, you know, it's a wide creek, but it's still clogged. And then yeah, water levels dropped. So as you can see that, I hope you can see that. It's kind of a weird angle, but I cleaned it out a little bit. So now there's about another 5 inches of water that it can drop. So we're gonna let this keep falling. But yeah, so I'm gonna go. I'll work in a different area for a little bit, and then I'll come back when I get bored over there, or when I'm done with an area, and then we'll kind of inspect this area again. I think what's gonna happen when I come back is that I'll have to clean out this little channel again, because it'll drop maybe another 5 inches or however, because it has dropped quite a bit, which is crazy. I mean, you could tell by the water level right there. So this is very cool. But yeah, I'll come back, I'll clean this out again, and then hopefully maybe in one day we'll be able to just drain this entire thing. We'll see how that goes. So we're back over here by the culvert pipe, and by looking at the water level and even by that stick right there, what we have happening is exactly what we want. The water level is dropping. I think it probably reached to a point where the water is not coming out over there anymore. So we're gonna check it out and see, you know, what's up over there. But looking at the difference, it's dropped about 8 inches. Okay, so we just came from the culvert pipe, and looking at this area, what happened is exactly what we wanted to happen, or what we knew was gonna happen. As you can see, kind of hard to get. No, it's not helping. Whatever. You can kind of see there's like a mound right there, and then same thing right here. We've got a bunch of rocks. We got a bunch of debris sticking out. Further down, we have right there. There's like a little clog. So I think what we're gonna do now is first we're gonna try to take all this debris, start from here, and then push everything back, and then kind of pull it off to the side, so we can get better flow. And then we'll try to dig out this channel here again. One thing I am kind of realizing as the water level drops here is that I don't think that side is as deep as this side is right here. It doesn't seem like it. Here, let's test this out. So this thing's dry. We'll just kind of stick it in a random spot. Let's do it right here. Okay, so that's like what? That's about 1 foot deep right there in that spot. Let's see if I can reach over here. Okay, it's a little farther. That's a little higher. Yeah, so it seems that that's about 1 foot deep over there. I don't know, I can't really see the bottom. Oh man, look at that. It's sinking. Or it's sinking, I'm sinking. Let's see. And over here, that's probably a couple inches too. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But yeah, we're gonna do this, clean it out a little bit, and then see what's up. Actually, before I start anything, I kind of do want to see it drain all the way, or just keep draining. So we're gonna give it probably another hour and then see what's up. Maybe 30 minutes, half an hour. So all this stuff, all these branches right here, they're kind of clogging up the flow of water. So we're gonna move them too. Try to pull them out to the side. So that's getting better. Oh, that's a boulder. Man, these branches are kind of in the way. At this point, it's a lot of rocks. No, it's just a bunch of rocks. Okay. A little bit of buildup right here. These branches. Huh. Can't really break them. I'm just gonna hand then. Oh, I could have done that too. I could have pulled them out. There's all those rocks there. So I made this a little deeper, the channel. It should flow for another good couple of hours. I think I probably dropped it about 3 inches, 4 inches, depending on the spot. Right here, it's a little deeper. Right here, it's a little more shallower, as you can see. But I think, you know, if it drops another 4 inches or something, 4 to 5 inches, that'll be good. I'm pretty sure tomorrow I'll come back and this will be dammed up again. But depending on how much it drains throughout, I don't know, the next 10 hours or however much, I don't know how fast the beavers are gonna get here, or how long it takes them to build something. But you know, for at least 4 to 5 hours, you know, it's still gonna be draining, so that's good. We'll just kind of see how it goes from there, and then tomorrow we'll probably go and do that dam over there and finish that thing, and then that's probably gonna be it. But yeah, so this concludes this video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. The beavers appreciate it too. As you can see, we're destroying their evil engineering, but you know, it's good. So yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good night. God bless.